Welcome to Lesson 8 in Unit 21, From Sun to Food. In this lesson, students will work together to answer the question, how do energy and matter move through the farm system? In this lesson, students design a pizza farm and explain how different species meet their needs on the farm. Students consider the balance of the ecosystem based on the ingredients they choose and explain the cycling of matter and transfer of energy in their farm system. Students figure out that people can design farms that provide energy and matter by using the farm's land resources in different ways. Students make connections to the storyline by considering how we get energy from food and how our food choices influence land use on the farm. They then consider how this can affect the planet. There are several opportunities for ELA cross-curricular connections throughout the lesson. You can look for specific standard connections in the Unit 21 Teacher Guide. This lesson will take approximately 4 to 5 days to complete. For the Engage portion, you'll revisit the original phenomenon posed to students. We eat pizza with many different ingredients on it. People are building pizza farms where all the ingredients are grown in one place. You'll ask them questions about why you might want to grow all the pizza ingredients in the same place and how people decide what ingredients to grow and raise on a farm. You'll add new questions to the driving question board and highlight others connected to the learning goals of this lesson by calling attention to how pizza farms use the land to grow plants and raise animals. For the Explore portion, you'll divide students into groups and tell them they will have a chance to design a farm to make pizza with the following product choices: wheat, tomatoes, herbs or other vegetables, pigs, chickens, dairy cows, and beef cows. You'll have students turn to the tree grid and design a farm student journal pages and go over the kilocalorie and land requirements for each type of food at the top of the tree grid student journal page. You can post and discuss the kilocalorie vocabulary card. In the Explain portion of the lesson, students will engage in a class discussion about their observations and learning from the activity. Use the provided questions to guide your discussion around the question, how do energy and matter move through a farm system? The goal of this discussion is to analyze student observations in order to help them understand the amount of energy and matter can differ based on the design of the farm. For the Elaborate portion, you'll ask students if they wanted to create a pizza farm to provide food for the most people using the least amount of land, would they make the pizza meat or vegetarian? You'll allow students to turn and talk and then share their ideas and encourage them to use evidence from their farm designs to back up their claim. You'll develop a Gotta Have It checklist for pizza farm model additions and revisions. You'll have students revisit their pizza farm models and labeled explanations on the Pizza Farm Model student journal page to quantify the energy provided by the organisms on their farm model. To support student sense-making across the unit, orient them back to the driving question board. Ask students, did we answer any of the questions on our driving question board? Are there any additional questions we haven't answered? Try to wrap up any final questions on the driving question board before the end of the unit. Have students complete the Section 3 summative assessment. By the end of this lesson, students will have used science ideas to design a farm that feeds a large amount of people, yet harms the environment as little as possible. This is the final lesson of the unit. For more information about this unit, visit myscipartners.com.